Okay, so I'll put it on the board as well, but this is probably the easiest practice to set up. And as I said to you in the classroom, you've probably done this grid 1,000 times, but maybe not quite as big. So it might be a smaller grid, you're doing 2v2. Which is 2v2 on the goal. You can do it defensively, or you can do it from the attacker's perspective. Again, up to you. Don't do both at the same time. So, 2 defenders, 2 attackers, and because we just did a little bit of defender, I'll do maybe 5 minutes on the attackers, 5 minutes on the defenders, for your sake. And just try and make some points. So the server will always start from there. If the 2 central defenders win the ball, okay, they play through the orange gate, pass through the orange gate on the ground. When I say on the ground, because that gives the attackers a chance to try and regain possession and attack again. So I'm going to insist on the ground. So just to keep you active, because I know you've got cold, once you play the ball in, you can jog side to side, and if they can find you through the gate, okay? So I'm involving the server. Once he plays the ball in, he has to move left and right, and they have to find him through the gate. They can't just pass him anywhere. So we get some movement from the midfield player, if you like, just to get something realistic. Emphasis is totally in the game here. So without coaching her, because that will be my goal-kicking coach's job, she will talk to the 2 central defenders, as well as trying to concentrate on stopping the shots. Attackers, score any chance you get. Score any chance you get. Offside line, penalty spot. So, level with the penalty spot, offside line, and here is my assistant referee, who's going to tell us if it's offside. Okay? Play. Stop. At which point did I say you can pass back to him? I didn't say that, did I? Make that clear. So that's too easy right now. Maybe later on, maybe. But really he's playing, once he's given the ball in, he's playing for the orange team. Okay? Play. Play it out, you can. Good, good. So, always allow maybe 2 minutes free play. Have a look at what they can do. Have a look at what they can do. So, because they've conceded already, I'll do the first 5 minutes with the defenders. Okay, with the 2 defenders. So if I'm working with the defenders, I'm going to be this side of the practice, maybe there, looking at the same things they're looking at. So from a coach, it's this side or here, or there, looking at what they're looking at. Okay? Play. Good, good, well done, it's well done. Now, you could be unrealistic and say you don't want your keeper coming out of the 4 metre box, but that won't be real. So she's done okay there. She had to do that. Okay? Play. Offside. Offside. Well done, ref. Well done. Offside. Well done, Regis. Well done. Good. Right tackle. Play up, play up, play up. Good. Well done. Good. Okay. So, really a little bit too easy for them, attackers. So I'm not going to start coaching you yet. Can you make it more difficult for them? Be a little bit more inventive. A little bit cleverer. Okay. Let's see. Play. Play. Freeze. Freeze. Stop. Stand still. Rewind. Rewind. Stay still, Philip. Stay still. Stay still. The top 2 go back to where you were. Chris and Alan go back to where you were. Okay. So I see a small problem with it. Anybody tell me what it is? Chris moved the ball that way a little bit, as you did. Alan, do what you did. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And stop. spot? Tell me. This is the picture I saw. Go on. Somebody? Ideas? If she stays still, and she stays still, then what? She's actually being clever. She's being clever, and she knows it or not. She's doing a cantonade, and he would stand still a lot in the game, and make somebody mark him. And he would do it for two reasons. If the defender stays with her, Chris carries on, and she's quick enough to go over here, and she can beat Alan. She's already got space to attack, because she's kept her there. If Chris is quick enough, come here Chris, because I think you did get a run on it. Sorry Al, but you did. What would you do now? Come a little bit closer, Al, a little bit closer. What would you do now? Stay there, Philip. What would you do? You'd stay marking her. There you go, there's a problem for you straight away. So it's not to penalise her. In her mind, she wants to stay with her. Risk? Absolutely. So, what's the dilemma? Good. And so you come off for a little bit. What else do you need to start doing here? Really? Talking to Alan. Okay? So you can get Alan to go tighter and force her more in that direction and get tighter, then this pass doesn't happen. You did right. You were right thinking, you can't go all the way over here. Obviously, it's too much. But you can start thinking or anticipating, maybe she's going to go. Okay? And I'm going to paint it slowly so you understand. Okay? So, go a bit further, Chris, and start cutting across it. Come to here. I'm going to paint the picture just to show you. So, Chris has got to here. Alan, come a little bit over. He hasn't got tight enough, but she hasn't passed. He's cut off the pass. So, if you like, he's cut off the pass, the pillar, she doesn't move. So, I know this hasn't happened really, but I need to show you. So she needs to move across now. Okay? She starts moving across. Okay? She's talking to Alan. Chris is going to go down that line. She has to go. Alan, where do you go now? She goes good. So, that might have to happen. And Alan should recover inside and get his eyes on pillar. I'm being a little false with the creation. It might happen, might not. I'm trying to show you something. You understand the difference. Okay, go back to where you were, Chris. No slide tackles out, okay? No slide tackles, okay? No. Okay, ready? Play what you see. Play what you see. Play what you see. Good, good, good. Good, good. Good. Okay. Now, I'm going to say I'm missing something. Everybody tell me what it was. Anybody notice what I missed? What happened here? Okay, what could I say to this player here? Tight. Because he got a shot. I know him sat out there post covered. She did her job. So well done. But we didn't really want the shot because it might have been a game, it might have been lower, it might have caused a bigger problem. So we could have said, could you get tighter? Again, it might have been him that said that, but she was concentrating because the ball's so close, she's concentrating on the shot. And that's her job in that tight situation. That's her focus. That's when she will stop talking. She has to focus herself. Okay, all back up there. Okay? Okay, now. Look at the slightly different start position. Come back here, Chris. Come back here, come higher. Pillar, come higher. Okay? So, again, we're painting a different scenario. So now, we're saying they picked up the ball. The two defenders are sitting off a little bit, come a little bit higher. Maybe level the edge of the pillar. Okay? Okay, so we're going to play now. So they're facing the two centre backs. Different problem. Because at the moment we're receiving with our back to play, different problem. Play. Stop! Stop! Stand still, stand still. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? What's the first thing I'm going to say? Well done! Well done! What's the difference? Talking all the time. Talking, switching, talking. Communicating between each other. They've held them up. Now, you could say we might have won, made a tackle, won the ball, but what else have they achieved for us? I think there was probably one chance where we could have shot. One chance where they left a bit of a gap. But apart from that, what else have they achieved? What else have they done for us? Slowed it down. They've slowed them down, which allows our other players to come back. So they've achieved delay, we call it delay. They've slowed it down, which allows our other players to come back. So really well done. Back to the start one more time. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to work now, last couple of minutes on the two attackers. And now I'm going to switch. With the switch now, I'm going to work with the two attackers. Okay, so I'm not helping you anymore, you don't need help, there's a coach in here now. So she can coach. Okay, get on with it, well done. Play! Play, play, play! Ooh, decision making. Just when I stop working with the defenders, where's the goalkeeping coach? Come on. And freeze. Whoa. Come back. Okay, no. She's there, good. Okay. So again, we know we've got an imbalance of ability, but let's assume this is all top level, or something we want to improve. So if we're talking to two strikers in this situation, some ideas, and I'm not saying that she was wrong, but if she goes to take on this player, it's 2v1, because she knows how to cover. So how can we create 1v1s? If the defenders are good, how can we make this 2v1 into a 1 good? We're already thinking. She's not stupid, she knows, so she's already thinking. Can she make a run, maybe in between the two centre-backs, but not too far? It's kind of over there, okay, so think about that. Okay, I might even have to give that as an offside. So the timing of this run has to be onside, even though we're using that line. Okay, this will still be offside in a real game. So we need to think about that. If she does that, as she's there, what pass will Pillar play? Just into the space, okay? Possible. If she does that and the defender is naive and goes with her, now we want Pillar to come and attack much space with the ball. So now we've created hooks for hooks. Even if we give her the ball, 1v1, if she goes there, 1v1. Can we try and move the defenders around? Get another ball for me. Right. Good. So just plant some ideas into their heads. Wait, you see? Good. Sure that was finished. But the idea was with Pillar, well done. So even though I said it to Chris, Pillar did it the other way around. So they've listened, they've learned something. Okay? Wait. Good, well done, good. So I'm not working on the defenders. But you can if you like. Alexis thinking about it. Good, play, good. Not every time, decision, play. So you can question Chris's decision. Was it a good pass to play? Possibly not. Play out. Yeah, play. You can't be offside. Okay. Good. Yeah, play quickly. Next is too busy celebrating, see? Play. Get down. Good. Now, there's a classic example of they're so busy celebrating that they did something right, and I allowed a quick counter-attack, and they got stuck. So they had a little switch off of the practice, so I allowed it to play and they got done. sure they're focused and you're in control of the practice. Okay, last one. Last one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's try something different. Go back here again. Come back into it, Chris. Come in, pillar, come in. So, we're going to force by start into this situation. Both attacks. I want you to think about what you do in this position. So I have midfield player, both strikers are being marked, different scenario, different picture. Might happen in the game. How will they deal with it? Like, stop! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chris, stay there. Come back where you were in that position. Right closer. Stay there. Okay, Chris, I think you did really well. So, her decision to start with was to drop off. She's in good space. Lex is a little bit worried about that situation, but she was in two minds. If she's honest, she wasn't sure. She was a little bit higher at one point, there, a little bit more level. So she wasn't sure, is she going to take her on, or is she going to set it back? So she's in two minds now. She's got to take advantage of that situation. That picture there, if this was your striker, so if this was Gokina, this was Signana, you'd want them to go bang, bang. And they probably would. Okay? Think about it. Another go. Chris. Like. Good. Well done. Why well done? What'd she do? What did do? Who saw what she did? Hila. She held the other defender. We call it pinning. She pinned the other defender so she couldn't go and press. She's not committing a foul. Defender let her do it a little bit too weakly, but she was like that. And that created that space. As long as she doesn't do that, foul. Okay, one more attack and then we're done lunch for sure. Okay, pretty quick. One more, too easy, never finish on the down one. Central defender. Okay, time. Hips. Legs. Okay. Simple practice, maybe. But do you set it up specifically for the right players? Do you coach? I'm rushing a little bit because I'm trying to get more into it. But where else would the same movements, where else would that 2v2 situation happen in the game as well? Central midfield. So it's a very similar situation. It could be two midfield against two midfield, centre back against strikers, but it's specific in an area. Yeah, we know we can work it in the game, but if you're trying to watch the big game, are you giving individual attention to the relevant players? I didn't really work with him too much. I'll leave that to Aiko. If he wasn't here, then I might say something, but you have to rely on your experience. If you're one of the coaches that don't have that, at least the goalkeeper's involved, and they can be involved in two ways, obviously the shot stopping and the communication. And even the playing out. The defenders have a target to play out to. I don't just let the target player stand there, so there's some movement even from them. Again, you can rotate the players if you're using younger players, rotate the players. You can have two more strikers to come in, two more defenders to come in, so you're working with players. Because even your two left defender, right defender, or your defensive midfield player might find themselves in this position at some point in the game. So think about the players that might find themselves in this situation. It doesn't just have to be the centre-backs. The doesn't just have to be the strikers. It might be your attacking midfield players, your defensive midfield players. Depends on what's happened around the field. But coach, don't just let them play. Coach. If they're doing things the wrong way, let them stop. Okay, well done. What else might you do? Go and help them move a little bit. Notice I haven't done one live demonstration because I can't now. If you can do a live demo, great. Let me take your place and let me show you. For these players, I didn't need to do that because they're not stupid. Young ones, you might have to say, just move out the way a little bit and let me show you. Or let me bring in a demonstrator to show you. Because they'll understand the picture better than the words. The same way you don't understand everything I say. Hopefully you understand the practice when it's working. 2 defenders, did it automatically. She should, because of her experience and her level, she should know what to do and say. But even she got caught once, but she wasn't sure. She done for a minute, she did. 2 strikers, let's fill up. Did you get better? Absolutely. Did the first 2 defenders get better? Did Alan, do you normally play defender for your club? No, midfielder. So did you learn something? What? Say it next time you do. Thank you. Aitäh. Not to follow the player. Absolutely vital when you know that there's space behind you not to follow the player. That's what good strikers do. They try and drag you out of the position to create the space. So if you're the last defender, you have to know you've got to mark the space. But you still need to be aware of the other player. Really important. Any questions? Questions? Just got a question, or she's just asking you a question? Huh? I love that smile. I don't see enough of that. Any other questions? Can we have lunch now? No? Got anything? Okay. Is it simple enough, really? Is it so difficult? It's not so difficult as it looked in the classroom, right? On the PowerPoint it looks, oh, that is not so difficult, right? Yes or no? Agree with me? Okay. Enjoy your lunch. I'm sorry we can't provide it. How long? Okay. How long? Lunch? It's 1 hour, yeah? Where? Here? Here, yeah? Here, yeah? Who's USB? Who's little USB over here? Little red USB, who gave us this? Nobody? Calibre. USB.
That's